Stop scrolling. If you're listening to this right now, you're about to discover the 10 daily habits that separate people who dream from people who dominate. I'm talking about habits so powerful, neuroscientists call them life accelerators. And here's the kicker. Most people do the opposite of what actually works. By the end of this episode, you'll have a blueprint that'll make 2026 your breakthrough year. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, the 5-minute future self ritual. Every morning, before you check your phone, spend 5 minutes visualizing your future self. Not some vague dream, I mean vivid detail. What are you wearing? Who's around you? What does success smell like? Harvard research shows that mental rehearsal activates the same neural pathways as actual experience. Your brain can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined future and reality. Olympic athletes use this exact technique before competitions. They mentally rehearse their performance down to the muscle movements, and their bodies respond as if they've already won. The key is to engage all 5 senses. Hear the applause, feel the handshake, taste the celebration. The more real it feels, the faster your brain builds the neural highways to get you there. So you're literally programming your subconscious for success. Do this daily, and watch opportunities you never noticed suddenly appear everywhere.
Habit number 2, reverse engineer your day. Here's what high performers do differently. They don't plan their day forward, they plan it backward. Start with your end goal for the day, then work backwards to identify the 3 critical tasks that'll get you there. Most people fill their day with busy work. You're going to be ruthlessly selective. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing today that would move the needle, what would it be? Then build your day around that. Warren Buffett famously said he writes down 25 goals, circles the top 5, and actively avoids the other 20 because they're distractions disguised as priorities. When you reverse engineer, you're not just planning, you're eliminating everything that doesn't serve your end goal, which is why top performers accomplish in one day what most people do in a week. This is called priority stacking, and it's how Elon Musk runs 5 companies simultaneously. Habit number 3. The 2-minute dopamine detox. Your brain is hijacked. Every notification, every scroll, every ping, it's a dopamine hit that's rewiring your reward system, and it's killing your ability to focus on hard things. Here's the fix. Every 90 minutes, take a 2-minute dopamine detox. No phone, no screens. Just breathe and stare at something boring. A wall, the ceiling, anything.
This resets your dopamine baseline and restores your ability to concentrate. Think of dopamine like a bank account. Every cheap thrill withdraws from it, and when it's depleted, nothing feels rewarding anymore, not even your biggest goals. By intentionally creating moments of boredom, you're teaching your brain to find satisfaction in difficult, meaningful work instead of constantly chasing the next hit. Stanford neuroscientist Andrew Huberman calls this the focus reset, and it's non-negotiable for peak performance. Habit number 4. Learn in public. Stop consuming content in silence. Start creating as you learn. Read a book. Share 3 key insights on social media. Learn a new skill. Document your progress. This does 2 things. 1, it forces you to process information deeper, which means you actually retain it. 2, it builds your personal brand and attracts opportunities. The Feynman technique proves this. If you can't explain something simply, you don't truly understand it. So by teaching publicly, you're forced to master the material at a level passive learners never reach. Plus, when you share your journey, you attract mentors, collaborators, and clients who resonate with your growth, turning your learning process into a networking superpower. The people crushing it in 2026 aren't just learners, they're teachers. And teaching is the fastest way to master anything.
All right, let's keep the momentum going. We're on to habit number 5, the energy audit. This one is a game changer. See, most people are busy managing their time, but winners manage their energy. It's a totally different league. Here's the plan. For just 1 week, I want you to track your energy levels every single hour. Get a small notebook, use an app, I don't care how. Just do it. When are you laser focused? When do you hit that afternoon wall and just crash? Get the data. Then you ruthlessly, and I mean ruthlessly, schedule your hardest, most important tasks during your peak energy windows. For most of us, that's the first 3 hours after waking up. You protect that time like your life depends on it, because your future absolutely does. Never, ever Waste high-energy hours on low-value tasks like scrolling social media or checking emails. That right there is the razor's edge between good and legendary. Next, habit number 6, the proximity principle. You've heard it. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's true. But here's the 2026 upgrade. You're also the average of the 5 voices you listen to most. So audit your inputs right now. Who are you following? What podcasts are you mainlining on your commute? What books are sitting on your nightstand? If you genuinely want to level up, you have to surround yourself, physically or digitally, with people who are 10 steps ahead of you. Join those communities. Hire that coach. Go to the mastermind event. Proximity is power. And today, access is literally everywhere. Don't waste it. Okay, habit 7. This one's counterintuitive, but it is pure gold. It's called the failure log. Every single night, before you check out, write down one thing you failed at that day. Now, this is not about beating yourself up. It's about extracting the lesson. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the data for success. Every mistake is just feedback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The people who win big aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail faster and learn quicker. You keep a failure log, and I promise you, you'll compress decades of learning in mere months. Now for habit number 8, the 10-minute skill stack.
Forget the 10,000-hour rule. You don't need it. What you need is strategic, focused practice. Every day, just 10 minutes, learning a high-leverage skill. Think public speaking, writing persuasive copy, sales, a bit of coding, visual design. But here's the secret. You stack complementary skills. If you're good at writing and you learn design, you're not just twice as valuable, you're 10x more valuable. In the economy of 2026, specialists are replaceable. Skill stackers are irreplaceable. 10 minutes a day, it compounds into mastery faster than you can imagine. Habit 9, the gratitude reframe. And no, this isn't just feel-good fluff, it's a legitimate performance enhancer. The studies are clear. People who practice daily gratitude have 23% lower cortisol levels, they sleep better, and have way higher resilience. But here's the powerful twist. Don't just list what you're grateful for. Reframe your challenges as gifts. Didn't get that job? Be grateful because it forced you to level up your skills for the next better opportunity. Lost a client? Be grateful because it just freed up your time and energy for a dream client. This mental shift turns obstacles into pure fuel. You do this daily, you become unstoppable. And finally, habit number 10, the evening shutdown ritual. Your morning routine gets all the hype, but your evening routine is what really determines your morning. So here's the game changer. 30 minutes before bed, do a complete shutdown. First, review your wins for the day. No matter how small, acknowledge them. Second, plan your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. Just 3. Third, close all open loops. Reply to that last text. Finish that one nagging task. Clear your desk. This signals to your brain that the workday is done. It improves sleep quality, crushes anxiety, and you'll wake up with absolute clarity instead of chaos. So there you have it, the habits that will transform your life. But listen, and hear me on this. Knowing isn't enough. You have to do. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one, just one habit from this list and commit to it for the next 7 days. Master it, then add another. If this gave you any value, you know what to do. Drop a comment below right now. Which habit are you starting with? Let's build a community of action takers. Now go dominate your day.